Well, thanks for coming back to Imperial Splendour. We should nearly be, in fact I think we are actually, we're into March now, so maybe we'll have the update, won't we, so I can get troops, horse troops over in the Americas. But what was I going to do today? I was going to repair the South Port. No, that's not Southport on the east coast of England, it's this one down here. Let's repair that because I might be using that in the future, and bring this ship over into there just to protect it, but also so that I can leapfrog troops back and forth if necessary. That's what I want to do. Now over in Madrid I think I can tax them now. So have I gone too far? I'm going into France, aren't I there? So over in Madrid I can, come on, get it right, tax them. I think this is going to be an economic build-up, this one, by the way, so I can't really see any battles happening in this one. Maybe, you never know. Now, I've got a little bit of money left over, so what I'm going to do is see if I can replenish some of my troops in here. Can't do him. Maybe I can do him. Yes, I can. And, oh, no, not him. What about these? These are good, aren't they? Yep. And maybe? Yep. Anyone else? No, not him. These are all okay, so I don't need to worry about these, do I? So I think I'll leave it at that. 235 left in the pot there. Let's have a quick check on the region chart just to see that everywhere is being taxed at the moment, because I'm pretty sure everywhere is. Well, apart from Morocco, of course, which I can't... Oh, what's that one? There's that one. Let's see if there's another one as well while we're here. What was that? That's nothing. That's that New Mexico one. Okay, I found that plantation that I've been talked about, by the way, that has been talked about. I really don't see much point in building it because there are no ports up there, so I can't see myself being able to get the goods out, so that's going to be really on hold. Now, where was that other one? Montenegro, that's the one, wasn't it? Montagu, oh, no, I don't know. I think it's Montenay, that's what it is. Oh, that's what we call it. It's just the way that it's written, because it's hard to read and it's also a French word, so it needs to be pronounced correctly, and I think it's Montenay. So, yep, that's the one. Yes, look, that was untaxed. That's another 166 for us. I know it's not a great deal, but it is something, so I think that's going to be important to us. So, right, okay, let's go on and see what happens next. I've had a look between videos, by the way, at everything, just to have a look around, see where the dangers are. Couldn't see any at all, really. The Poles seem to be behaving themselves. You'll see this now. There seems to be a real balance of power in the centre of Europe there. His armies tend to match mine. To be truthful, he's a little less than mine, so I could still easily break in and take his territories. He's no threat to me at all in the middle there. Genoa have moved up a little bit, but they're only nudging on one of my towns with a very small force, and they're strong allies anyway, so I'm really not concerned about those. It all seems pretty safe around there, touch wood. Sweden are still tied up with Denmark. For some reason they don't seem to be able to take Denmark. Don't know why. Presume they're sending more men to ships now to go and attack the place, Reykjavik, but it's not going to get them very far. I say Denmark, I'm calling it Denmark, it's Iceland, isn't it? But it's held by Denmark at the moment, so I'm just basically calling it Denmark because it's the only region that they have. Right, that's what I was telling you about Genoa. There's sort of armies moving around. In fact, it looked a little bit larger than I expected, actually. There's a big American one there moving around, isn't there? Might need to think about that. I've got a decent sized one in Quebec though, so I'm not overly concerned about it really. Military technology reorganised procurement. That's a good one, but I certainly don't need the shortened carbines because I haven't got any carbines. I haven't got the tech to get carbines. Let's demand Portugal. Let's sort out the tech first, just to make sure I get it right. It was this one, wasn't it? I'm going to get lime juice and sauerkraut. Yep. I can go a little bit further on it, and I think, and the ships are cheaper, so that's got to be good, isn't it? Workers on strike, Portugal. Right, this is the big one, isn't it? What do I do? I'm going to build an inn here. This one. Yeah, okay, that might cheer them up a little bit. And over in Madrid, I'm going to get a load of dragoons. How many can I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just. That's all I can afford, in fact. So, okay, 6 dragoons in there. We'll leave it at that. Well, I have to. And I think that's it for the whole turn, to be honest with you. Let's see what else we've got in here. Letters of demands. We've got public servant dies. Now maybe I need to look into that one, because it could be that I've lost one of my ministers. Let's have a look in here. Nothing. Oh, what was that? Cost of town. Oh no, that's good actually. Yeah, that's good. And good. No, I'm going to stay with those. I should click on them and find out the hangers-on they've got as well, but I didn't. So I'll try and get moving on through the economic phases, really, because they're not the most exciting thing. One of the quotes in this game, very good one, of course, from Thomas Hardy, saying, I don't know, he says something like, peace doesn't make very good reading, whereas war makes rattling good reading, or something. The same sort of thing in watching things like this, or doing things like this as well, is that it's more fun to be fighting, isn't it, really? Oh, look at this, all these places, and I can't do anything about them. New town emerges. At some point, when I've got a decent amount of money in, what I'm going to do is go around all those buildings and just put something decent in there. So something that's going to generate a little bit of wealth, I think. Right, now the plan is to move those dragoons over to Lisbon. The ones that I've recruited in Madrid. Put them into Lisbon, and then free up some troops from there. Oh, blimey! I thought that was an attack. Then he's got a similar number of ships to me, possibly the same. I don't know whether they're just attack ships or not, but he was determined to go for that hub, wasn't he? I've had ships appear there before. They must have disappeared, because obviously there was nothing there before he appeared again. So, excuse me. Right. Marathas, nothing doing. Mughals, Italian states. No. See what I mean? They're sort of moving around my territories, but they're not big armies, are they? They'd be quite easy to take out. What I would do is I wouldn't even go for them. I'd just go straight for their regional capital and take them out. I think they've only got 1 or 2 regions. So what's this? Workers on strike Morocco. Well, there's no real surprise there. I don't think I can do anything about Morocco for a good while. It's a full army in there, and yeah, it's going to take a while to settle that place, isn't it? I could recruit some dragoons in there as well, but I just can't afford it really at the moment. So let's get these into there. Oh crikey, I hope they move more quickly than that. These here, over to, I don't know, here? Doesn't look like it can reach, does it? It should be able to reach, though. Let's try it. I'm sure I've had troops reach from there before, haven't I? Oh, they can reach now. Yeah, it's just a case of going into there, isn't it, I think, so... Excuse me. Right, okay, let's pop those in there, then. What's happened now? 2 foot... Why can't they get into there? It's a bit odd, isn't it? Right, what do we do? Move out the army. I think... How many have I got to take out anyway? I've got to move 6 in, so I'm going to take 6 out. So let's take... I'll take the guns out for a start. 2, because they don't do very well, do they? 3, no, not him. 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, if I take those out, say to here. Right, actually, I had another space, didn't I? So let's put those into there, see what happens. They still can't get in. Why not? Why can't they get into there? This is all a bit odd. Right, they're in now. Right, I want 15 of these in then, don't I? So I'll have the lower class general in there in, so that's 1. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's put those 11 in first, see what happens. Right. Right, -2. It's looking good, isn't it? I wonder if I put those in, excuse me, and then just untax Lisbon. Because I'm not sure. Yeah, I think maybe... Well, let's try untaxing them and see what happens. Yeah, they go on naught, don't they? So Maybe that's good enough then. I can bring these over to, say, this port down here. See, really, the ultimate task is to get rid of the Spanish, isn't it? So we've got all the Spanish Americas to go at. So an army down here that can attack Gibraltar would be quite nice, especially if the Moroccan army's tied up with sort of on policing duties, I should say. So what about... Yeah, I think going through there is probably the best way to do it, isn't it? Right, I'm thinking about how many troops I can get to come out of there. If I can move all 6 of those, that's the thing. Or can I just take the 5 out? I'm not sure. You see, I'm actually 3 spaces down, aren't I? I think what I'll do is I'll just put them back in for now, just to make sure they're happy. Or happier for a little bit longer. So if I put those 3 back in there... Okay. Right, that now gives them the full amount, doesn't it? And just -1. What a shame, eh? Just for the sake of -1. But it could make the difference later on, that, so I'm going to stick with that. So these guys down to here, I don't see any point in leaving these in here. I really don't. It's just a complete waste of resources leaving those there. And then get these over to here. So actually, I'm not sure that was the best way to do that. Maybe they'd have gone straight this way, but... Is there a road? Yeah, there's a road. No, this should be faster on the road. Let's go with that. Right, okay, workers right in Portugal. That's the one that we just dealt with and we'll settle the place. Workers on strike in Venetia. No, they're fine. Maybe they did go on strike at one point, but they're okay now. Letters of demand. Right, that's Portugal we know about. Workers on strike. Workers on strike Morocco. I thought Morocco was... excuse me, more settled than that now. I think I should be okay in Morocco. What do I do? I think... Yeah, okay, I'm going to leave that because they seem stable at the moment, so I'll leave them to it. All of these, yeah, they're the 6 that we recruited, no problem there. Newtown emerges... right, now maybe I should build something in here. That might make them a little happier, mightn't it? So, what shall I get in there? Perhaps, a church, maybe. They're Catholic, aren't they? So by putting a church in there, it'll... I mean, they're 100% Catholic, I would have thought. Yeah. And building a church in there will keep the Catholic population happy. And I think that might be an idea, actually, over there. Well, I'll go for it that way, through a church. Good. Now, I was going to build that plantation over in New Mexico, but I don't think it's a good idea, you know. I really don't. So let's instead... Where did I say those new buildings were? I think one... There it is. Right, we'll have a workshop in there, because we want money. And where was the other one? Did I just see one then? There. Yeah, okay, well, let's have one there as well then. I was going to build that plantation over in New Mexico, but I honestly don't see any point. Technology theft failed, right. You see, this might help if I get him. It looks like he's upgraded that building, doesn't it, from when I first started stealing research. So, yeah, you see, it's this New Mexico thing that's puzzling me. I'm always tempted to do it just to see what happens. You see here, there is a road. They're poor quality roads, by the way. I'll show you the infrastructure. There's the infrastructure. Quite poor quality roads. And, oh, it's not that one. That's the church I've just built. It's this place here. I can build a plantation in there. You're quite right, whoever said it. But the trouble is that if it's okay, I might be able to travel across this wilderness here, and that would take me all the way over to here and this port here. The trouble is, I've already got plantations in here. I've got one there for a start, and I've got another one, I don't know, somewhere else. But the point is that I can't really build another plantation over there, over in New Mexico, because it's not going to generate any wealth unless it can go through a trading port, and this will be at its maximum capacity because it's a low level trading port until I get division of labour, you see, and I can upgrade these ports. Just that one, it's that one there, isn't it, you see? So there's no point. I won't be able to trade anything out of that place, so I'm not going to do it. I just honestly don't see a point in wasting my money on that. And I've still got loads and loads left, loads of money left. I didn't realise I'd have quite so many. Right, okay, back to Lisbon. let's repair the Lisbon buildings then. Repair all of them, why not? Right, well, that's taken the money down a little bit, hasn't it? I think I'll replenish some more of those Lisbon units. The horse, they were struggling. Anybody else? Him as well. And there must be some other good units. They're line infantry, aren't they? So we'll do those. And I've also got... I think that's it, actually, you know. I don't think there are any much better... Oh, yeah, that one needs help. Yeah, okay. And I think that's what, 2,727. I wonder if there are any other new buildings that need to be done. Let's just have a quick whiz through some of the buildings, just see if there are any that haven't been built. You know, that are just building sites that I can do something with. What's that? That's France, is it? Right, okay, we'll have another workshop in there, the Metalcraft workshops. Right, 727 now. I think I'm going to settle for that, and I'll keep that money there in the bank, and we'll see what happens next. Yeah, that's me not building that New Mexico plantation, so okay, let's go for it. Yeah, because I had planned on doing that, you see. Well, eventually. Well, it was an idea, you see, and I thought, it's a waste of time. Yeah, I'm sure it's a waste of time. Without it having its own port, having to go through another port, which is only a small port, that will be struggling to cope with the amount of trade that's coming through it at the moment, I just honestly don't see any point whatsoever. All it will do is produce loads and loads of bags of tobacco every year that can't be traded anywhere, and just sit there and rot. So I'm afraid I'm not keen on that idea. Ottoman Empire? Oh good, right. They're not attacking my ships anyway, that's the main thing. I'm hoping this turn, you know, to tax Lisbon. I haven't recruited any more dragoons. I did say I was going to try and continue the campaign without recruiting any more troops, but it's just so difficult to settle populations, and this is why I went for Madrid while I had the opportunity, while Portugal had it. If I'd have taken it from Spain, it would have been this long to try and settle a place. It really would. Right. A canny idea, I might have alluded it to it before, is taking somewhere and then swapping it with someone else, because the person who comes in don't have the resistance to foreign occupation, and the place that you've got from them also won't be resistant to foreign occupation. So in some ways it's a way of not having to look after places too much in the future. Okay, thank you very much. That's the one in Portugal. Ah, right, okay, well that should make us feel happier, shouldn't it? Let's go and have a look at that. Can I now tax you? Yes. Oh yes, just. Now let's have a look here as well, just to see. No, -3, there's no chance, is there? Right, okay, but I can put these in this port. Well, no, I can't actually, but I can get them somewhere near. I wonder if these can get there as well. Can I get those out of there? Well, I can get them out, but will the place be happy when I do? That's the thing. Right, is that a bridge nearby they've got to go over? It is, isn't it? Just there. Let's move them up to there and see what happens. Oh, good. Right, they're happy as well. So let's get those then over to this port as well. So that's 2, and then I've got how many have I got in here? 4. I think I might be able to get more troops out there, you know. Can I? Let's see how many I can get out of here. So I wanted that general, and I wanted the horse. Right, let's try all the horse for a start, see what happens. Ah, no, they're red. Damn. So send one of them back. What? One of the lesser horses. That one there. Oh wow, that's good. Oh, good. And hey, look at that. They can actually get all the way. But there's no point. What I'll do is I'll move them up to there, join with those, and then we'll all move together. Because we're not doing anything until we get there anyway, are we? So you might find next turn they move a little bit quicker because they've got the general with them anyway. I sometimes wonder if it makes a difference. I know that's an innovation with later games, but it's worth looking into. Who's that? Natural causes. Oh no, that's definitely a spy of some kind, isn't it? That one that's gone. Right, and then come on, click off that. Right, good. And then here. No, we're not getting this division of labour, which is really rather a shame. Right. Okay. what else? I think that's probably about it, you know. I think what I'll do is I'll just whack round looking for any new buildings. Oh, there's one straight away. Found it without even properly looking. Well, this place is fairly settled. It's well on green, so if I give anything that needs to be built new is worth building, because they don't cost a great deal of money and they give income, whereas prior to it was just an empty building site where there was no money whatsoever coming in. So it's definitely worth it. When you upgrade them, you spend a lot of money to get a small increase in the income, so it's definitely better to build new if you can. So, where are you? Come on. I'm sure I've got loads of money. Hey, I didn't check what my income is, you know. I could have upgraded that workshop, couldn't I? But, yeah, that other one. Come on. If I don't have any new ones, what I'll do is, say, upgrade farms or something. What are you doing? Come on. Oh, now there is a... Oh, no, it's that one. I don't want that one. No. Okay. What was that one before? Let's look at that one before. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Okay, textile place. We'll just double check that again. No? There seemed to be one that came up before this one that needed to be built, so let's try this one as well. I've got any money left? Yeah, I've got loads left. Come on, is there another one? Do you know, I'm just looking at the screen down at the bottom to see which ones can be built new. So I'm not even looking what's happening at the top, so I wonder if I've already been round once. Probably have. Actually, the best way to tell will be when I get to one that's just being built now, and that's 2 turns away. Then I'll know I've gone all the way round, won't I? Now that needs to be improved, and I could do it actually. The trouble is this place isn't settled enough, and as soon as I improve that, I think I'll get a minus in there. So I really want new builds if I can. Ah, there's one, so I haven't been all the way round. Wow. I should have done this before, then I'd know at least how many of them there are. So once I got through them all, I'd know when to stop. 1,414. I don't think I can afford another one for 1,414. And I can't afford that. I don't think I can afford any more anyway, so I'm going to stop just on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, go up to 20, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Right, okay, can't see anything. A couple more for luck. No, nothing. So, actually, I could actually upgrade these, couldn't I, as well? You know, these farms. That might not be such a bad idea, actually. I wonder. I don't seem to have any new buildings, do I? These upgrades, if I can upgrade for 1,100, I'm going to go for it. Okay, let's go for that as well. Just so we've spent the money, that's the main thing. So, right, okay, well, end turn again. Like I said, not much to show really on this one. It's all about, I looked at Morocco, didn't I? They were a -3, weren't they? Oh, they're -2 now. Lost track. Yeah, -3 still. So, not a lot I can do about that. Right, okay, it'd be nice to get that income, wouldn't it? Mind you, we're getting this one, so that's good news. 1,400 from there. We should still be getting more from Morocco as well soon. But look at that. I mean, is that 1,100 or 1,400? Get the old magnifying glass out again. See what it says there. That says to me. Do you know that looks like 14? That's 14. You know, 14,500 and something. Anyway, that's pretty darn good, isn't it? Now we're going to start building a really decent economy now. So, right, okay, let's go for it. Yeah, it seemed in this campaign, this Imperial Splendour one, it's been quite different from the normal vanilla one, in that I feel much more safe about having outposts in this than I ever would have done in any of the vanilla games. And I think maybe it's fairer. The comparison between my nation and others is fairer in that they're not able to produce masses and masses and masses of troops without the appropriate resources. So if I get weak in one area, he's also weak because he's concentrating on another area as well. You know, so That works out well, but usually you get these massive troop builders, 4 stacks of units around one city, and all it's got is that one city. You know, how on earth does it get the money to do that? Hey, look at that, what's going on here? They march straight through, I think, straight past Amsterdam to attack, was it Genoa? Or Genoa and Sweden at war? Well, they're fighting on my land. It's like the British and French fighting on Belgian land, isn't it? You know, Waterloo. I wonder if that's what they're doing. That's all Genoa, isn't it? I think Genoa are at war with Sweden. I hope they are anyway. I hope they're not allied. They're considering doing an attack somewhere. Well, they do seem to be gathering a bit of momentum there, don't they? Right, okay, here's the one in Spain, the spy in Spain. I'll get him over to, I don't know where, and I'm not sure it really matters. Let's just get him somewhere over here in Europe. Well, I know it's all Europe, but okay, Eastern Europe. So, failed again. We're not having a lot of success on it. We're not having any success recently, let's be honest. So, Division of Labour, thank you. Please let me have it. And what's that? Building constructed, excellent. More wealth, of course. Military technology. What's that? System. Oh, I don't know. I can't say it, but I don't want the shortened carbines. That's just a complete waste of time. What shall I get instead of shortened carbines? It's that one, isn't it? Well, it's going to take them forever to get it, whatever I go for. I can't get any of these because of the Ordnance Board, can I? So, what do I go for? Do I go for this? Do I go for something down here? Naval Administration. I don't think I do need that. What do we do? I think I don't know. I think I'll go for Copper Bottoms is nice actually. It's going to take them forever in this place, isn't it? Anyway, so I'm going to go for this. Okay. I don't know why, but I am. Basically so I can get some better universities and I can research more quickly, because it's taking forever, isn't it, with those? Right, okay, and I know it's going to make everywhere more minus-like, but hey-ho. That's just the way it's going to have to be. It's 8 turns away, so it might be okay by then. Right, that's about it, is it? These can now get into here. Good. Can these get anywhere near? Oh, I don't know, they're not far away. 4 mortars will just blow Gibraltar away. Whoops, sorry about that. They'll blow Gibraltar away. And if I can get... Oh, where am I? If he's still got half his army over here... Oh no, he hasn't actually. He's moved it back, hasn't he? I was going to say, if his army's over here and I cut his route off with my ships there, I'll be able to attack it from there, won't I? But I can't see that happening on this video, to be honest with you. I'm up to 28 minutes already. Right, now let's have a look over here and see what else we've got in Lisbon that we can move out. Horse. And... I don't know, can I take anybody else out? So let's see what happens when I take the horse out. I can always move him back from here. So, yeah, he's okay. Wow. There's some line infantry. These, are they line? I think they are, yeah? Let's see if they can do it as well. Yeah. Mind you, they've gone less happy now though, haven't they? Because I think the others were on red before, and they're no longer on red. What about those? They're double chevron. Maybe we'll try those as well. Oh, now that is interesting. Wow. Maybe even another unit. What should we get next? These are... actually, they're line infantry, aren't they? They're not militia. Let's try one of those as well then. Wow, fine. Well, I think I'm happy with that. Instead of fiddling about trying to take more out, I think that's enough for now. And we'll get those down to here as well. So, how many have I got in here now? 12. I've got these coming in, making 14. What should I do? Try and risk one more? But I built up the buildings in here, didn't I, as well? So I could recruit in here now. Fairly decent stuff. What else I could try bringing out? It's only going to be a militia, isn't it? What's that? Dragoons? No. What's the best militia in here? Perhaps this one. Let's see what happens. Ah, no, that was the one too far, wasn't it? Right, okay, well what I want to do now is make sure all of these in here are replenished. Oh yeah, some of them have already gone through, haven't they? It's been that long. Right, just those two, they're the most recently brought out ones, I should imagine. They're not even a ragged flag, are they? So they should be absolutely fine. Now, I don't know now whether to go to Munich and build my barracks, my better barracks, or whether to go elsewhere. I don't know where it was. Is it Paris? I think it's France, isn't it? No, it isn't actually. Where do I get better artillery? I can't. Is it that one? Yeah, good. Gunnery school. So from here, you see, I can improve the quality of my my firing. Let's just have a quick look at that, just to see what these things are that it gives me. You see, I'm getting this one, which will enable me to have this, which is what? 4 to artillery units campaign movement. That's good. And this one is what? -1 recruitment cost. That's good. -5 misfire. Oh, it's got to be worth it. I'm going for that one. And then system. That's what I've just got. -2 upkeep cost. That's good. +5 artillery units come. Ah, right. That's good as well. Now I can get howitzers that are a bit bigger. Might be interesting to see. What how much better those are. Let's have a look at that in terms of really in terms of distance. Range. Oh, they're nowhere near, are they? 400. Is that the best one that I can get on there? I think it is, I think that's it. So no, I'm not going to go for that. Right, okay. Next thing to do then is to spend some money, 4,400, because I've still got more room to build other things. So I don't know. What about Madrid? Does that need its buildings improved? I'm thinking about just spending a few quid on getting these. Right. I'm not bothered about the naval colleges, but anywhere where there's a barracks and stuff. Ah, what about that one? That one there. I could do that. Might come in handy, you see. Is that this one? A barracks. And it's just that kind of stuff, isn't it, really? Just sort of tidying up. Ah, I can't do it with that one. That's Berlin as well, isn't it? What have I got there? I've only got 1,000 left now, so I'm not going to be able to do any of these, am I, really? Not for 1,000. I can't see that happening, no. Right, okay, well, I'm up to the half-hour mark. You can see what's happening. We're creeping up on Gibraltar. He only has 4 places in total. That's Spain I'm talking about, of course. I need to free up an army to take the other 3 places, and they are in awkward places. There's Naples, and bearing in mind Genoa and Italy are its allies, or Spain's allies, and probably United States as well. It's a big move to make war on Spain because of affecting those other places. Here they go. Here's the other one as well, which is I don't know, what is it? Sardinia, isn't it? And then over here is, where is it? Is it Lombardy or something like that, is it? I think it's this one, isn't it? Yeah, it is, Lombardy, Milan. So it's those places there. Now this one is fairly easily accessed from here, provided I've got a couple of mortars. No problem with that. These I have to land and then move. So I have to be able to get my ships into a port and then move for that one, and probably for this one. I can't see any ports very close by, so we're probably not going to be able to reach him in one turn. It doesn't look like he's even got any troops in there. They just fire like armed citizenry. So perhaps just artillery would reach him. I really don't know. Might be worth trying though. But I think if I use howitzers and shell him with howitzers, so I can move him around the field and hit him anywhere, rather than having the superior range of the mortars, I'd have better accuracy and I could move around. I think he would end up attacking them then, because we'd be close enough really for him to come and have a go at only 400 metres or yards, whatever it's measured at. So that's my real conundrum, really. I could do with an army from here to land over to there on Naples, an army that's over there already, Venetia area, to move in and take that one over there. I've already got my army sorted out to take Gibraltar, and then it would be this one here, and that could be the tricky one. And it would be nice to take all 4 of them all at once, but to have 4 armies all on one campaign while I'm defending borders everywhere else is pretty much a tall order, but with an income of nearly 15,000, then I think we're on to pretty much a winner there, really. Can I actually? That's one thing I haven't checked. How unhappy are they now? -2. No, I can't do it yet. When they go down to -1, I will. On a -2, it will take 2 turns to settle them. I should do it alternately, you know, so on and off in terms of taxation, and that will sort of keep them happy, but, well, not happy, but not unhappy, that's the thing. So, right, okay, well, thanks again for watching, folks. Hope the next video is a little bit more interesting. I'll have to build up an attack on Spain, won't I? And this has all been about stabilising what I already have, settling the areas, pulling my armies together. Well, I haven't really got to that stage of pulling them together, have I, yet? But I've started to move them roughly in the right direction. I'm building up the economy so that I can afford to do it and buy lots and lots of dragoons to settle these places. But really, still, Morocco isn't settled yet, and nor is Lisbon. So it is going to take a little bit of time to get those areas bedded in, you know. So anyway, again, thanks for watching, folks.